did you honor Chadwick on the set? I can't even imagine what you all went through as a family there.
We honored him by committing ourselves to the story that he started, the legacy he started with this franchise, and we just committed every day to working hard no matter what circumstances we faced. And we faced a lot of circumstances, a lot of difficult situations, but we came together as a team and we poured everything into this movie. So I'm excited for you to see it.
I wanted to ask you what you've learned through the past year or two. When you came back on Instagram, you posted a message for your fans. There was a lot said about you on social media, a lot written about you. What have you learned throughout this?
I've learned that in life, you just have to keep going strong with what you believe in terms of your talent, in terms of your desire to impact the world with your art. And that's exactly what I'm doing, and I'm so proud of myself and the movies that's coming out this year. So proud of it. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Guys. Have a great night. You too. Thank you.
So today's video is very interesting. We have our first full plot leak for Black Panther 2, aka Wakanda Forever, coming from a trusted inside Twitter influencer, Twitter scooper, Daniel Rickman, who is very reliable when it usually comes to trailers, and he is pretty reliable when it comes to plot details. Now, this is fascinating to me because we know we're getting a San Diego Comic-Con 2022 trailer later this month, and we get a full plot leak, which gives us a general overview of the full movie, and it's not coming from Reddit, it's coming from Mr. Daniel RPK, which I find very fascinating. So, yo, what is freaking good, YouTube? Warstu here. If you are new around here, make sure to subscribe to never miss any Marvel, DC, pop culture based content we do on this channel on a daily basis. It very much helps the channel if you could subscribe, turn notifications on, and comment down below. If you could follow us over on Twitter, WarstuG. I've got like 12 followers over there. That would be much appreciated. If you could follow us on Instagram if you want to see the beautiful face behind the beautiful voice. All right, let's get into it. So, Lake Bale plays a scientist who is a character, original character. She and her team are searching for vibranium in the ocean thanks to a device made by Riri Ironheart Williams. Namor is awakened and kills her team. Namor asks Wakandian for help, but they turn him down. T'Challa passes away from a sickness. Namor wants to kill Riri, but Wakandians protect her. Riri's first suit is made out of cars, but when she gets to Wakanda, she gets one made out of vibranium. Now, these plot details are pretty in-depth, pretty darn in-depth when it comes to Riri Williams. We know Ironheart, Mrs. Riri Williams will be introducing this. War between Wakandians and Atlantis. Shuri's mother passes away and parts of Wakanda are flooded. Shuri makes an artificial flower to gain the Black Panther powers and gain the astral plane. She expects T'Challa but meets Killmonger. Now, we have heard rumors of Michael B. Jordan appearing in an astral projectal plane format, so this would back this up. He helps her become the new Black Panther, and Shuri makes her own Black Panther suit. Now, we know it's been rumored that M'Baku, Shuri, Okoye all had scenes in the suit just to forget, to stop essentially who is the next Black Panther leaking. But to be fair, that's the only part of this that hasn't leaked. But we do know Winston, who plays M'Baku, has had a massive pay increase and role increase in this movie. The big war between the two nations. Shuri defeats Namor but doesn't kill him. M'Baku is the new king of Wakanda, while Shuri is the Black Panther. Naku tells Shuri that she has a son from T'Challa's end. Interesting. But then it goes on to say a post-credit scene as well. Post-credit scene, they filmed a post-credit with a stand-in, Dr. Doom, which is thought to be the one who sent Lake Bale's team. Now, I do find this fascinating. We know Dr. Doom is 1000% coming to the MCU because we have literally had Dr. Doom information dropping left, right, and center to the point where there actually is a full res image of Dr. Doom in the classic Dr. Doom outfit being leaked, and it has her copyright claims taking it down over on Reddit and over on Twitter, so we know it's true. It's Dr. Doom and Val. Now, as it's been floating around the internet, Dr. Doom is going to be somewhat in control of the Thunderbolts, or is going to play a big part in the Thunderbolts. So we don't know if Dr. Doom's going to actually have a part to play in Wakanda Forever, but we do know he could have a part to play play when it comes to Atlantis and Wakanda fighting in a roundabout way. Now, do I believe what Mr. Daniel RPK is saying? Sure. I mean, he's more credible than most the Reddit posts and Twitter posts we find. In fact, I think Daniel RPK is the most credible source when it comes to all the Twitter influencers. So this is very fascinating stuff, how much detail it goes into. The fact they make Shuri the new Black Panther, but M'Baku is the king of Wakanda. Will that satisfy people? I don't know. I think that will actually trigger people, to be honest. And we have heard so much information about Riri Ironheart herself finding vibranium in the Antarctica. We have heard that for such a long time. Now, what is fascinating is we're getting all this information coming out just before San Diego Comic-Con and D23 for Black Panther 2. We will be dropping a video in the next day or so to do with Ant-Man 3. I did post a video, but it's whilst away, and there's a lot more information coming out about how Kang the Conqueror will be in that movie. Obviously, we're going to have MODOK, his advisor, and Krillin's going to be in it. So we're getting all these plot leaks coming out just before San Diego Comic-Con 2022 and D23. Now, there are posters for Wakanda Forever already in the theaters and cinemas. I do think it was a massive miss that Marvel themselves didn't put a trailer out with Thor: Love and Thunder. That would have been the best thing in my personal opinion. They should have done that. The fact that this plot leak says that Killmonger will be who Shuri actually gets in the actual projectile plane when she's obviously wanting T'Challa, but obviously T'Challa's passed away, so that would be physically impossible to shoot that unless they CGI'd the whole thing. But Marvel has so many issues with VFX and CGIs in movies. I presume they're trying to keep the VFX and CGI down to a minimum. It is fascinating that Killmonger helps her become the next Black Panther. I don't know. I don't know whether to believe this bit, because obviously during filming she caused a lot of issues. Everyone knows she was originally supposed to be a Black Panther, so I'm a bit unsure about some of these details. And a Doctor Doom post-credit scene. They filmed a post-credit scene with a stand-in, which is thought to be the one who sent Luke Bell's team. Now, this is very interesting. Very interesting. As we know, they are building up Doctor Doom. Doctor Doom's been rumored to be in Black Panther 2, Wakanda Forever, for the longest time ever, even before they started shooting it. And we've gone over multiple information that's come out, the likes of Charles Murphy, etc. RPK News has also teased Doctor Doom coming to the MCU for the greatest time possible. And now they own the rights to the Fantastic Four and the X-Men. They're going to slowly start sprinkling things into the MCU like they did with Miss Marvel when they mentioned the mutants, kind of. And obviously Doctor Strange 2, we had Reed Richards, Fantastic Four. So we know at some point Victor Von Doom. Some people thought there was a Moon Knight Easter egg of Victor Von Doom of Latvia, where he hails from. But Doctor Doom will have to show up in Black Panther 2. I think it's going to be freaking sick, bros. And I do believe what RPK News is saying. This does sound very reliable. It doesn't sound too over the top. It does sound like most of the information we already know. The fact that it says T'Challa passes away from a sickness. It says that Shuri's mum passes away and parts of Wakanda are flooded and Shuri makes an artificial flower to get the powers back. I mean, most of it sounds pretty reliable. Doesn't sound too over the top. It is quite easy to decipher if a plot leak is real or not. If a plot leak generally isn't over the top, it's somewhat fair to say that a good proportion of the plot leak will be real. So guys, let me know, what do you think about this Black Panther 2 Wakanda Forever plot leak? I think it seems quite plausible. Obviously, it's not every single minute details, but there are a lot of details in this leak that have been floating around the insider community, the Twitter scooper, the leak community for such a long time. So like always, guys, check us out on Instagram at Warstu. If you want to see the beautiful face behind the beautiful voice, check us out on Twitter, WarstuG. I've got like 12 followers over there, so we'd much appreciate it if you could follow me over there. And I will catch you in another video. But if you could first, please subscribe to the channel, comment down below everything to help this video get pushed out, subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, hit the like button and share the video out. And like always, guys, I will catch you in another video very soon. Catch you later.